All right.
Hey.
We made it, y'all. Another Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome
Oh
to
my goodness.
another Live at 5, where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. What's going on? What's going on? For those of you who do not know us, we are Daria Jackson Legonier and my beautiful partner over here, Takesha Wyatt. We are your founders of Online Success Made Simple, guys. And we are excited to come to you another week, giving you some awesome training to help you build your business. So as you're jumping on, just let us know where you're coming from. Also put hashtag live in the chat. Let us know that you're live. And if you happen to catch us at the replay, just put hashtag replay. So we're going to be talking about lead magnets, y'all. So put one in the chat if you have a lead magnet. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't have a lead magnet. And put a 3 in the chat if you're like, I don't know what the heck that is. And don't worry, we're going to cover all 3. So we just want to poll the room and just see who's here, who we're talking to, because having a lead magnet is very important to your business. You should have. And I remember, Takesha, I don't know if this was you, but I remember back in the days when, I first got started, and the leaders would say, you need to have a lead magnet. You need to have a lead magnet. And
Yeah.
I knew what it was, but I was petrified when it came to creating one. Because number one, I didn't think I could. Number two, I didn't think I was qualified to create one.
Yeah.
And number three, I was just downright like, what? What do I create? So if you feel that way, it's all good, because you been there? Because I knew how it felt. I was just petrified, like, a
Oh, yeah.
lead magnet. No, not
You
me.
better believe it.
You make me one. I don't know. That's how
I
I
don't know
felt.
where to start. I don't know what to do. By the way, what's the purpose of a lead magnet?
Oh
Because
my
everybody says you need a lead magnet. You need to have
God.
a lead magnet. Do you have a lead magnet? Where's your lead magnet? What's your lead magnet? And the whole time you're thinking, lead magnet. Maybe I should get one of those. Right?
Oh
Like they're
my
like,
God.
build a list. You want to build your list. You need to have some type of lead magnet to draw the people in, to want them, to make them want to give you their email address. So,
Exactly.
guys, if you are live on here right now, make sure you hit hashtag live. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Now, if you hear at a later time, make sure you hit hashtag replay. Also, let us know where you're tuning in from, guys. And if you look above right here, you're going to see a link that says streamyard.com/Facebook or /LinkedIn or /YouTube, depending on where you're watching us from. You just want to click on it, and that is going to give the two platforms permission to work together so that we can put your lovely name and face up here. Look at that. Your profile name and face appears like the beautiful Valerie right here. But don't worry, it says Facebook user or YouTube user or whatever it says. You can just tell us what your name is in the chat as well. Hey, 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 Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey, Cleveland, Ohio in the house.
I know a lot of people from Ohio, and one of my nieces just moved to Ohio. I've never been, but I would love to visit Ohio. I'm like, that's on my bucket list, believe it or not.
Yeah, yeah.
That's on my bucket list. I'm like, I want to go to Ohio. Like so
Yeah,
many
you
people I love
gotta
and
be.
admire, they always like, you never been to Ohio? Ohio's so great. You should visit Ohio. You should move to Ohio. I'm like,
I don't
So
know about moving to Ohio, but I'll go visit.
absolutely. So guys, I know that we're getting get back on subject. I know that when we're talking about lead magnets and things like that you need for your business, a lot of times the first question that you guys have really is, what exactly is a lead magnet? What can
Mhm.
I use, right, as a lead magnet?
That's
Like,
the
what are
first.
the different types of lead magnets? Like, I don't even know the types of lead magnets you might be thinking. And you'd be surprised at how many different types of lead magnets there are out there. And you probably already have the materials to put one together. And so that's why
Absolutely.
Daria and I, girl, you know it. Look, that's why Daria and I put together this training for you today. So that you're going to walk away confident knowing that you're going to have a great lead magnet, right? You're going to know the purpose of a lead magnet. You're going to know what to do with the lead magnet, the whole 9 yards, right? So
Exactly.
Daria's going to share her screen and we're going to jump into it because we know
All
y'all time is valuable and we appreciate you guys for coming on every single week. Daria and I love you guys so much. You
you
guys
do. You
have no
do.
idea.
Exactly. You do. You
Hey,
have no idea.
Stephanie, Val. Hey,
What's
my
going on, Val? What's going on, Steph?
hey,
What's going
yeah.
on, Valerie? Facebook user. I don't see your name, but what's up? What's going on? Oh, yeah. And those of you that are watching us from our Facebook page, our Facebook pages, YouTube, and LinkedIn. What's up? What's up? What's up? We don't want to forget you
Hey,
guys. We see you. We appreciate you coming. All right,
yeah.
so I'm going to share my screen so we can get this started. Let's.
Without further ado. Now, remember, guys, anything that we teach you guys is for you guys to repurpose, reuse, and apply. So if you see some information on the screen and you want to screenshot it, take a screenshot. Well, this is what we do it for. And after this is all over, if you're in our group on Facebook, Online Success Made Simple, you're going to receive ding, 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 a PDF. We're going to be loading up a PDF right into the guide section, and it's going to be a lead magnet cheat sheet, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're going to definitely make sure that you're going to be able to come up with an irresistible lead magnet that people are actually going to want to be a part of, right? They're actually going to want to give you their email.
exactly.
E
Exactly.
magnets. Can you guys
Yes,
see my screen okay? You guys can see Darius' screen okay?
yes, yes. That's what I was getting ready to ask.
I know, you
You
know, we
guys
get
see
into the
it.
mind.
Yep. Do I need to go in the group and make sure, or we good? I'm gonna see in a
All
second.
right. Okay, cool. We good.
I think we good.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we good.
Yes, we are good. I see you in the group. Absolutely. Yes, y'all. So now we can get started. You just got to make sure that everything is working before we get started. We wouldn't want to do a whole presentation
Perfect. They
and
say
you
we're good.
oh,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Hey,
we don't
hey,
need
Pam. Hey.
yeah. We want to make sure it's all good before we get hot and heavy with it. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
All
So
right.
I
So
think, Gary, I'll go ahead and start. Let me make mine bigger.
mm-hmm.
We do the first couple of while I do the first couple. So, like we were saying, a lot of times people just don't make lead magnets because they're like, I don't really even know what the purpose of a lead magnet is. Right? I hear people saying I need one, but nobody ever really sat down and took the time to say, hey, you did a great post on so and so. Did you know that you can expand that and turn it into a worksheet? Did you know you can expand that and turn it into a number of different things? And we're going to list 69 different things that you can use to create a lead magnet. Some of these things are going to blow your mind. You're going to be
Yeah.
like, I never thought about that as a lead magnet. But that's why
Mm-hmm.
we're here today, to make sure that you can have a lead magnet. And like I said, you probably already have all of the content you need to put it together. So a lead magnet is a marketing tool that generates leads by offering a long form resource in exchange for a prospect's contact information. So,
Mhm.
once again, in layman's terms, all it is something that you give your audience a value, right? And in exchange, they give you their email, right? And then with this email address, you can take that email and you can drip on them, right? So let's say you put out a lead magnet. Let's say you're in the health and beauty, right? Let's say you're in the health and beauty spot, and you want to drip on them about a new product coming out, right? Or some new contest you guys are having, some giveaway you guys are having, right? Anything that's coming up, anything that you can think of that you want to talk to your prospects about, even if you just want to stay in contact with them to let them know, hey, I'm still here when you're ready. If you ever think about it, and don't be afraid when you get people into your lead magnet, when you get people's information, don't be afraid to send out those emails. Now we're gonna have in a couple weeks, we're gonna actually talk about list building. We're gonna have an entire training on that, so we can teach you guys how to actually build lists rather
Yes.
than
Yeah.
just one way, which is a lead magnet. This is just one way that you can
Mhm.
get some leads. All right. So now, as far as lead magnet ideas go, there's only really 5 different types of lead magnets. And these are the 5 types, right? So you have useful lead magnet ideas, and we're going to go through all 5 of them, right? Educational lead magnet ideas, entertaining lead magnet ideas, community building lead magnet ideas. As you can guess, that's good for groups and things like that, right? And
Mhm.
bottom funnel lead magnet ideas, right? And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back a little bit, Darren, because
Oh, sorry.
we're gonna actually discuss a couple of these. Like we said, there are so many lead magnet ideas out there, and it's crazy. And now we definitely don't have the time to sit here and discuss each and every one of them, but we will talk about them, right? Because you we're gonna start like in order. So we said useful lead magnet ideas, and you might be thinking like, what does that even mean? How could a lead magnet be useful? Something that your audience would use to make them better for them. Something like, put it this way. I'm gonna list some, give you a better idea. Checklists, right? You can make a
Mhm.
checklist, right? So let's say people don't know how to do lives. You've done a ton of lives, and you can create a checklist telling people exactly how to create a live. You tell them how to start a live. Oh, this is how you come up with your introduction. This is how you come up with the middle. This is your call to action at the end. You put a whole thing together, right? A little checklist, and if they check off everything on that list, they'll have a perfect live every time. Their live will always have the introduction, a middle, and a call to action, right? Because how many times have you made a video and you forgot to do a call to action, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we're talking about cheat sheets, right? You can make a cheat sheet. You can make a template. People love templates. They're like, oh, I could just make it my own. What about swipe files, guys? Swipe files
Ooh,
are very
love
useful.
those.
What? Examples? And we like to do that as well. Give you guys examples of things. Like we did a Canva workshop, and we gave a lot of examples to the people in the group so they can repurpose them and make them their own. You might want to give people scripts. That's a lead magnet. Like, man, you know how many people don't know what to say? Why people don't pick up the phone or reach out to people? Half the time it's not because they scared. Like half the people scared. Half the people just don't know what to say. Like they'll pick up a phone, they just don't know what to say, and they don't want to
Mhm.
sound or look stupid. Everybody feel like, oh, I don't want to. I want to know what to say, how to say, right? So a lead magnet takes away from that. right? Because you got this thing, right? You can put together a toolkit, right? All these things. You can put together a web app, right? How many times have you come across a web app? How about a resource list? A list of resources. People love downloading resources. Calendar.
Absolutely.
We gave you guys a network marketing calendar, right? You guys
Mm-hmm.
have all types of things. What about planners or ways to plan things out? That's a lead magnet. A lot of
Yeah.
times people aren't planners, they aren't organized. They're the organized person on this team. Like we get together and we do things together, but at the end of the day, I'm like, now you know that's your job. We have our own lanes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
my job is the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna cut up everything. I'm gonna dice stuff. I'm gonna make it from scratch, right? Their job to make sure all the bills get paid and to make sure we eat in the dog.
Exactly.
So she stay out the kitchen. I stay out the office, right? So,
Right. Yeah. We know our lane.
yes, you definitely have to make sure that you know what your strong suits are. And if you're not a person that's good with organizing, having calendars and planners and things like that are your best friends. Because that's what Derry and I do. We put things on calendars and planners and we share them with each other. So that way
Mm-hmm.
we're both organized, right?
Mm-hmm.
We both put stuff on there. We both take stuff off of there. Yet at the end of the day, I'm like, they didn't get on the calendar, Daria. That was your department. And it's just a little joke between us, right? That we
Right.
always
Right.
oh.
Exactly.
And something, and if it's my department, it was like, well, that was your department. I'm like, it was government. So
Oh,
you
yes.
guys
Yeah.
might want to think about other stuff too, workbooks, printables, things that you can print out and work on, print out and write on, things that you
Mhm.
can print out and hold in your hand and go over again and again. People love
Yeah.
things like that. An
Yeah.
inspiration file, right? A
Mhm.
file full of things that might inspire others or inspire yourself. Prompts. So calculators. What else? Talking about generators. With so
Yeah.
many different types of generators.
So much.
Code generators, content generators. We'll be here all day talking about generators. Spreadsheets,
Mhm.
recipes. Derry, you want to get up in there?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you know, I wanted to go back to the principles
Yeah.
because I'm the one like if I get a lead magnet from someone and it's something that I want to use, I need it next to my content, I will print it and mark it up, highlight, do what I need to do with it, and still have it on my computer because if I'm on the go and I may need to tune into it, I need to call it up, I
Yeah.
can get it access it from my phone. So I do like a printable. I do have a binder. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I have a binder that I actually use.
Yeah.
Um, almost like like it's my workbook. And I just put the stuff that I use all the time in this small binder so I
Yeah.
can just access it as I need it. So it's right
Yeah.
here on my desk and that's me. But Takesha is not the printable type person. As
Yeah.
long as it's on her phone and she can access it, she's good. I like the paper,
Oh yeah.
So
That's
when you do
always on
your
my phone. Oh
right,
yeah.
and when you have the printables, you just want to make sure that you're making your lead magnet print friendly. You don't want to use a lot of dark colors because that will just take up somebody's ink like that. So make sure you use light colors so when they print it, they're not, exhausting all their ink just to get your lead magnet. So that's something to think about. But yeah,
Absolutely.
you want to move on to the next slide because we're gonna
Yeah.
hit all of these
Yeah,
as
we're gonna
we
hit
as
all of them. I'm gonna go into the educational lead magnet types, but we'll go back to all of them. But there are 10 essential criteria that you actually have to have in order for your lead magnet to be irresistible, right?
yeah, that's
So
the thing.
people see it, they see that headline and they read it and they just feel like
Oh,
I need that. I got
I
to
gotta have
have it. Like, yo, that's for
it.
me.
Mhm.
She talking to
Yep,
me, right? He
yep,
talking to me, right?
mhm.
Instantly attracts the interest of your target audience. That's what you want. That's the number one criteria that your lead magnet needs to have, right? And remember, guys, we're going to give you a checklist. We're going to give you a checklist. And if you check off all of those things, you're going to definitely have an irresistible lead magnet. Now,
Absolutely.
what's the number two thing? The number two thing, it helps to solve a problem or struggle your audience faces,
Mhm.
right? You can be here all day naming problems that it solves or struggles that your audience face. Everybody needs more leads, right? What about feeling overwhelmed? I'm sure your audience has felt overwhelmed before, right? It's a list of things you can
Yes.
put on both sides in each column, right?
Mhm.
Problems you can solve, struggles they facing. Definitely, you know the
Exactly.
struggles they're facing because you either faced those struggles in the past or you're facing them now, right? So you definitely can name them, and that's all you need to be able to do is name them. Remember, you only have to know a little bit more than someone else for you to be the expert in their eyes. Need more leads? Everybody loves that. Everybody and their mom wants more leads. I need more people on my team. I need more distributors. I need more this. I need more that. I need more people looking at my brand. I need more people purchasing my services.
Can't
Right?
have too many.
What are you saying, D?
Can't have too many.
Oh, girl, you better believe it. I mean, you can and you can't, but that's the good
Right,
problem to have.
right, exactly, exactly. You wanna
We are,
have
you
too many.
know,
Yeah, you
it's
wanna have
good and bad.
too many.
Definitely. Oh my goodness. Now look at number three.
Mhm.
Your audience is willing to provide their email to access it.
Your lead
That's the
magnet.
third criteria for
Mhm.
a lead magnet that's irresistible, right? Like, man,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
give
give you my email in exchange for this because I believe it's valuable to me and my journey,
and there's
right?
nothing to think twice about. Nothing to think twice about. You just gonna do it. You want it, like, "Oh, yes, I need this."
That's one of those things. Here's my credit card. Like what? Is the sale still going? Like I'm on.
Oh, man. Have you ever had somebody throw their credit card at you because you have
It's,
something they want? That's
yes,
a
it's
beautiful
fun.
thing.
It's
That
fun.
has
I
happened
will
to
tell you
me a
that.
few times. Yes, that
Yeah,
has happened a few times. It's a great
yeah.
thing. I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get myself together." Girlfriend just
Can
threw
I
her
get my
card at
card
me.
now? Can I join that? Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
absolutely.
know, inside, guys, you want to be like, doom, 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 stick, join my, but you know, you have to be like,
Oh my God, I
girl,
can only imagine what you're doing. I cannot see you. I can only imagine.
I'm, I'm gonna send you over the link. Just breathe, right? Because it
Mhm.
will start happening. The more you put yourself out there, the real you, right? The real you. You wanna put the real you out. Now, y'all know we always say the real you. Now, if the real you is a sailor, tone it down a little bit. You know, there are people that like to curse, but the average person doesn't do a lot of F bombs and stuff like that. So if you know you're a person that like to curse, try to refrain from some of them F bombs and stuff like that, right?
Ye yes.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Number four.
Number
Now, number
4.
four is something that we all need, right? Whether
Mhm.
you're talking about a lead magnet or not, you need to make sure that everything that you do looks professionally designed and branded. And if you're
Mhm.
familiar with some of these design platforms like Canva and these other ones that are out there, then of course you at least know how to tweak some stuff, right? And then you got all these other places out there like Fiverr.com, right? All these places that I make things for you. Online Success Made Simple, create will design and create things for you. Like there are so many companies out there that will design and create things for you that'll make you look professional and branded.
Mhm.
You tell them
Yes,
what you
exactly.
want, what your colors are, they make you look like a rock star. You don't have to do
Exactly.
work, and you don't have to, think about it.
Mhm.
You like, listen,
Yeah,
you know what you're doing, do it for me because I ain't got the time or the headache. I don't even want to think about it.
exactly,
You're like,
exactly.
we've been there. I'm not even.
Mhm.
So, I remember this one time, Daria and I took like half a day, and let me tell y'all, that's way too long to be stuck on something. And we was like trying to figure. It was tech stuff. We sitting here trying to figure it out, sitting here trying to figure it out. Then the last minute was like, we just gonna pay somebody. It was that point where it was like, we're just gonna pay somebody because
That's right.
this is what
That's
they're
right.
good at, and we're not.
Exactly. Exactly. It comes down to that. It does come down to that.
That's your
Yeah.
profession for a
Yeah.
reason.
I just wanted to
But
jump
I'm
in
not
here real
against
quick.
going to
I
the
just
gym.
I want to jump in here real quick.
Yes,
Um, just make sure you take notice of this image here. And it talks about your brand. This is stuff that you should constantly think about when you're putting your content out there.
yeah,
What is your what is the look and feel of your web design, your brand name, your identity, the idea of what your brand is, your logo, your slogan. You should have this in mind every time you come out the gate because you should already at this time know who your avatar is. When you know who your avatar is, it makes it so easy to create a lead magnet
yes,
because you know who you're talking to. If you don't know who you're talking to, it makes creating videos hard, creating content, creating blog posts,
yes,
reels, all of that stuff. So make sure that you do the research of your avatar. First, figure that out. If you don't know how to do that, reach out to us because we have materials to help you do that to find your avatar. So we can help
absolutely.
you with that. Once you know who your avatar is, then you research what are some of the challenges that they have. And most likely your avatar is somebody like you. So what are some of the problems, like Takeisha said, that your avatar has, and then you create content around that. That's what the value is that everybody is talking about.
Yes,
That's value because that your avatar is going to say, "Hey, oh my god, I can't wait for her to post again because the
yes,
post that she's been putting out has been like it's been fire and I've been loving it and I've been eating and I've been enjoying and chewing and like, yeah, I want some more."
yes,
That's what and the only way you can make your stuff irresistible is to know who you're talking to. That is the most important thing. So you got
absolutely.
to do the background work first. You got
Yeah,
to do the research before you come out into the open and make a difference. So I hope that makes sense.
yes. Oh, absolutely. And the one thing that we love to do for you guys are training. So you already know we will be doing a training on how to build the perfect avatar, right? Because a lot of times that is one of the issues as well because people don't know who their target audience is because a lot of times they're so afraid to be their real true self online, right? And a lot of times it's because they don't really know what that means, right? They're
Mhm.
like, well, I like to smoke cigarettes and watch movies and I don't know, name something else you shouldn't be doing online. Right? So then they think that they supposed to get online doing those things being there. You don't have to get online lighting up a cigarette, right? People should never even know you smoke cigarettes, right?
Right.
You're gonna have people that see you light up a cigarette and they don't want to follow you or join what you're doing or whatever, just because they so and so died from smoking cigarettes and they think that that's the dumbest thing. You'll be surprised, right? You don't want to
Yeah.
get into that whole thing, which is why we
Oh.
also tell you guys to stay away from those taboo subjects online, right?
Mhm.
And I tell you guys this, like we say this from experience. Like I love my God, right? So I remember when I first got online and I put out a post and it was something mild and I thought it was mild and it was a joke, right? And you know, but people will take things literally. It was something mild like you might as well have fun now because nobody gets out alive anyway. And so this girl got on my page and she was like, what do you mean that I'm never gonna die and this and that, and you need to explain yourself right now, blah blah blah, because I believe in it. I was like, yo. what I
Yeah.
so I handled it the right way though. I didn't get on there and do what Keisha would do in the street, right? I didn't bring the hood about it because that was my first thought,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Of course.
Who the do she think she is? Like, this is my page. I'm gonna post what I want to post. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time. So what would
Yeah.
that have gotten, right? If I'm online on my profile arguing with somebody about their religious beliefs and my religious belief, when I just was posting a joke and I literally didn't even think nothing of it. I'm like, yeah, because you know, eventually one day we all gonna pass it. You know, I was just, and she was like,
Not worth
oh
it.
no, I'm gonna live forever. I was like, whoa, I blocked them, right? That's what I did immediately. You know, of course I did. You know, I tried to appease her at first, saying, you know, I'm not trying to offend you. You know, it was a joke. You know, just saying that one day we all gonna meet our maker. And she didn't like that. So I had to block her. You know, I wasn't going to sit there and go back and forth. And you should not either. Because
No.
when you
Don't
think
even
people
do
are watching you, right? Those are the people that are watching you. And they like, I don't want to do business with this person because I just read a whole conversation online of her cussing somebody out like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's how you feel. It's just like being at work. When you're online, act like you at work. And
Yeah.
you have a boss when you're online, that boss is you.
Yeah,
You,
that's
your
a great analogy. That's a great
you
analogy.
pick you,
Sure.
right? You the
Mm-hmm.
one at the end of the day gotta look your family, yourself in the mirror, right? It's just like being at a job. You can't go home and tell your family, oh, that so and so was talking trash. I had to cuss her out, or I had to beat her, I had to whatever negative thing you had to do, right? You have to think of business, girl. You have to think of business just like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go off of emotion. And everybody
Yeah.
and their mama has an opinion about everything,
True.
right? So that's why you focus on what you're supposed to be doing. You let the naysayers do what they do best, right? While you doing what you doing. They talking, you doing. No comparison. Always remember that. Always remember that. I just had to give y'all that piece of advice. Like, man, people will bring you there, right? So
Yep.
let's number 5 out of the 10 criteria that you guys need. And guys, if you're getting value from this, please drop a diamond, a heart. Let
Yes.
us know that you guys are receiving value from this. And don't forget to go to the guide section after this is over and download that checklist, right? So that you
That we
guys
can
can have
get in. Mm-hmm.
that. Number 5, of course, is should be something that everybody thinks about, right? When you're putting content together, you want the content to be quick and simple to scan, read, and digest, right? The
Yes.
CTA, of course, is the call to action. Because at the end of all of your lead magnets, you're going to end up having a call to action, right? So you want them to be able to look at it and pick up little nuggets. And then when they read through it, you want them to be like, this is definitely something I can read over and over again. And when they read it, right, you want them to pick up something new every time that they didn't pick up before, right?
Exactly.
They getting more and more every time they read it. They receiving value every time they pick up this information. And that's so important. And then number 6, of course, number 6 is important as well because we've all had this, right? You want
Mm-hmm.
whatever information you putting out there is bite-sized information, right? You don't want your information to be the cause of information overload or overwhelm. You don't want
Absolutely.
read 56 pages and then be like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to read this again. Because
Yep, but
I fell asleep after the first 17 pages, right?
exactly.
Yes. You that's why lead magnets aren't this long, massive, huge 100-page thing, right?
No,
Because who's
no.
gonna sit through that? Even if it is jam-packed, full of nuggets, the average person on their journey to success, on their journey to success, just isn't there yet. They're just not disciplined enough, right? And that's the
Mhm.
true word. Because when you first begin in your journey, you have all of these things. Daria and I did it, where you literally will have somebody telling you, somebody that's where you want to be, telling you this is what you need to do. A,
Right,
B, C. You'll
right.
do A, you'll do B, but for some reason you be like, I ain't doing C. C could be picking up the phone, making a video. It could, you know what I'm saying? It could be recording
Yeah.
your voice. It could be whatever thing that you think
Mhm.
is that one thing. I ain't doing that. That's the thing holding you back. Right?
It's true.
Put that
It's
down. That's the
so,
thing
it's
holding you
so
back.
true.
I ain't getting on. I ain't getting
Yeah,
on no call for no hour. The train about.
that's
I
why
like
you stuck.
the road to my show. Right? Right there. So that's why they say leaders are readers. So, but when you first dealing with people and you giving out lead magnets, the average person not gonna sit there and read 100 pages, right? They aren't developed yet. So that's why
No,
you giving them bite-sized pieces. You
right.
want them to be able
Small
to,
little chunks. Mm-hmm.
yes,
Give,
yes. You
give
want
it
them
to
to get it,
on a
right?
third grade level. Make sure you
Yes,
know they.
absolutely. And the
Mhm.
point of it is they're going to get the information and they're going to feel like, dang, this information was so easy for me to digest, and not just digest, for me to go out there and apply that. Dang, when she put out something else, he put out something else, they put out something else, I'm definitely getting it. Because whatever
Definitely.
they do,
Yep.
it helps me. It's always bite-sized pieces, and it's
No,
always something that I can go turn around and do. So what
mm-hmm.
was Daria talking about? Look at
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
Daria likes to print stuff out. Like I used to be like that too. But then, I'm not even gonna lie. I got kids, you know what I'm saying? And what happens when I print stuff out is one day it's printed out, it's nice, it's neat. The next day it's something drawn on it, right? So everything on my phone, I can draw on it myself, right? I can put notes on here, the whole shebang, my computer, all of that stuff. If I print something out, I'll probably end up having to print it out more than once.
Yeah.
So to save myself time and a headache,
Mhm. That's right. That's
I
right.
use my devices a lot. So, but if
Yep.
you want to print something out, right, like the things that we're talking about, you want to make sure it's low ink, right? Something that's low ink. You're not going to put something with a bunch of popping colors if you want them to print it out. And if so, right, if you have all the popping colors, you want to make sure you put a note that says to make sure they print it in grayscale, right? To
Mhm.
put it in
Right.
grayscale, because you don't want people using up all their ink just to print out one of your leads. And that'll deter people from printing out more leads in the future. Because they're like, oh man, because I'm a paper person, right? Daria likes paper. You don't want to run off the paper people. You want them to be there, and you want the device people to be there, right? People want to
Exactly.
download it. You want them to be able to download it and have it in their hand. People want to download it and print it. You want them to be able to print it out and hold it in their hand, right? Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, go deep.
Wow. Number 8. Look at that. That means that it provides value even if your audience does not purchase.
Say it
And
again, D. Say it
oh God,
again,
I
D.
don't know
This
how
should be
many
number
times.
one, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. In a lead magnet, this should be the number one criteria.
I
Y'all need
Yes,
to
yes,
screenshot it.
Yeah, screenshot this. It provides value. So you got to know who your audience is. Again,
Yeah,
even though they may not purchase, because
I
some
hear that.
lead magnets have an upsell, right? An upsell can be to your opportunity, it could be to a coaching program, it can be to another product. But if they even though they may decide not to move any further, but they downloaded your lead magnet and they're saying, yes, this is exactly what I needed. It solved the whatever problem I had. So
I,
it's not something that you just throw together. It's something that you take the time and really put together something really nice. Even if it is a checklist, make sure the checklist is on point. You know,
yes.
it can be as simple as a checklist, it could be as simple as a video, whatever way you want to create a lead magnet, just make sure that it solves a problem so that they will appreciate it even if they don't move further along in your sales funnel or in your process of your lead magnet. Okay? So that is big right there. So number 9, you want to leave your audience wanting more, like Takeisha said, you know, and less is more. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be, so sophisticated that and you're using jargon, to show that you have a vocabulary and they don't know what, it looks beautiful and all, but what are you saying? So it has to be very, very clear. All
And
right.
we have
So,
a question also. We have a couple questions that came in. I'm sorry. I
oh,
was just
okay.
looking through right now. And I don't know who you are. So I'll say Facebook user because that's what it says. It says, but do I want to go to the email and send stuff? A lot of people don't want to be spammed or bombarded with things coming in their email. So Daria,
Okay.
I'll start it off if you don't mind.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
I wish I knew who I was talking to because I love to see y'all names. So this is an easy thing. You get
Mhm,
people on your list because they're interested in what it is that you had to offer at the time they joined the list. You want
mhm.
them to leave your list. What? I thought you said to get people on the list. Yes, I said that. And I'm saying to you, the people that unsubscribe are the people not interested in what you have to offer. I don't care if you send out 2 emails a day. The people that are interested in the value that you are providing will stay on your email list till the wheels fall off. The
That is
people
true.
that are not interested and are never, ever, ever going to purchase from you anyway, collaborate with you in any way, are going to get off your email list with the quickness. You want them to make room for the people that want to be on the list. Go
That's
ahead, D.
why that's why there's a unsubscribe button. Now, there was a time when I used to feel away, and I'm like, "Oh my god, why are these people unsubscribing? What am I doing?" But now I realize because I unsubscribe from lists. So I may subscribe to a list just to get the lead magnet, and that's all I'm interested in. I'm not
Yes.
interested in your offers. I'm not interested in your webinars. I'm not interested in that. I just wanted to get that one piece of information and that was it. And that's fine. That is okay because we don't appeal to everybody. Everybody doesn't appeal to you. It's all good. That's why you can get this same information from someone else.
Yes.
Because they may deliver it in the way that you get it, where you may go to another person and they may be talking about the same title or the same topic, and you're like, I don't know what they talking about.
Daria,
Yes.
I want you to say that again. Guys, did you hear what Daria said? I don't know if you guys ever hear us tell you guys that.
Hmm.
That is what repurposing is. And the best advice a mentor ever gave me was yes, everything has been said, but it hasn't been said by you. You the one person they're gonna hear say the same thing they mama told them 50 times. We all know that's true. I told my
Hmm.
husband 50 times, and somebody told him one time, and he listened.
Mm-hmm.
I told my kids 100 times, da 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 da, and they auntie, right? I had their aunt to talk to them and said the same thing I said. They listen.
They get
We
it.
all know that.
Yep.
Sometimes people need to hear it from you, right? That's why you
Yeah,
have to put yourself out there because
that's
they
true.
haven't heard it in your voice nor the way you would put it.
Right. The way
The
you would
way you
express it.
put it,
Hmm.
just do it,
Hmm.
girl. The way you say it is not the way I would say it,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
The way I
Exactly.
say it is not the way Darian would say it. You want to
Hmm.
put your unique spin on it, right? Because everybody
Hmm.
in the world can go out there and be like, you need to create a lead magnet, right? But the things you're gonna say as to why you need to create a lead magnet are gonna be different than the things I'm gonna say, but they're gonna be the same exact key points, right? We're gonna have the same 5 key points of why you need to create a lead magnet. And the only thing is we're gonna say it differently, but we're
You're
gonna
gonna
be
say
saying
it.
the same thing. We're gonna
Exactly.
right here, right? We'll
It's
be
nothing
giving you
more
10
than some.
criteria.
Yeah.
You can recreate this 10 criteria, right? Make it your own. Just
And you're
saying.
gonna deliver it differently.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
It's true.
can you
So that's
ask that question? Like,
mhm.
do you struggle with? My bad. I'm trying to get to some of these questions.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we're at
All right.
46 after. I'm just trying to make sure we handle the questions and all that while we
Okay.
in the middle since we got a couple more. So, yeah, you can. As a matter of fact, that's a great question to ask inside of a group, right? Especially a group that you're paying to be in, right?
Mhm.
Those groups that
Mhm.
you had to pay to get into some program or something to be in that group. Those are great groups to ask because the people that engage with you, right? These people probably never engaged with you before. Now all of a sudden they're engaging with you, looking at you, looking you up, and trying to join you. They're like, dang, how long you, oh, this person been a part of this group for this long. Now they're looking at your profile. Now they're looking at this. Now they're trying to find out more information about you. And you're like, dang, I never even thought to do that in a group that I didn't own. Of course you didn't, because you thinking, I want to build my own group. But you're not thinking, I can utilize the groups I'm a part of that I don't admin to bring more people into my groups and services and products, right?
Right.
And
That's
all
true.
you're doing is simple things like this. Do you struggle with being able to get in front of a camera and go live? Right? You can ask all different types of questions like that. And those are what you call engaging questions. So you're right on point.
Mhm. That's awesome. That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome. That's a great question. That's a great question. Is
So
there
we
any
got,
more questions? Are there any more questions?
I'm looking. Let's see what I say. A useful script. I definitely need to be organized. Yeah, and if you're looking to be, I'm sorry, D. I was gonna say if you're looking to be more organized, go inside of the guide section and download that calendar that we gave you guys, the social media,
Yeah.
social networking calendar. That calendar will save you so much time. It'll pretty much tell you what you should be posting. It'll tell you the upcoming holidays. You could fill it in for the year, set it, you know what I'm saying? Just you'll just always know what it is you're posting this day, what you're talking about that day. You'll love it.
Yeah, you can print it, you can use it as a digital product, however you want to use it, whichever way works for you. But it's a lot of content in there to help you know what to post, you know.
Absolutely.
And
So
then with your avatar, then you put some tweaks to it, put your own spin on it. Yep.
that's
But go
so
ahead.
true.
Yep.
So
Go
so
ahead.
Pam, a lot of times people aren't great at emails, right? So that's why you set them and forget them. So when you first put together an email sequence, you want to put together like 12 to 15 emails in that one day, right? Because all the emails not going out that same day. You're going to have your welcome email, right? And then whatever it is they subscribe to, whatever list that is, you're going to be dripping on them information about that. So you might write all these 17 emails in one day, but they're going to get an email every other day, right? For the next several months. That gives you several months to come up with more emails, right? So after the first month, you might be like, all right, now I'm gonna put another 15 in here. You just want to stay ahead of your email. That way you don't have to constantly think, dang, did I send an email today? Right? Set it and forget
Mhm,
it. And if you want to
mhm.
send out a special email about something upcoming, that's when you just jot it in there. Send it out to all your lists that it pertains to.
Right.
Right? Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't
Mm-mm.
when it
Mm-mm.
comes to emails, because that's one of the easiest things. I'm like,
Right.
that's one of the easiest I can tell you. I'm checking for more.
So you said that was Pam?
Diamonds, guys.
Was that Pam you said?
Yes,
Who?
that was pink.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pam, we can have a conversation in reference to the email. I can help you, with that. Yeah, you don't have to be overwhelmed with that. But yeah, but while you're looking, let's look at number 10. Did we do number 9?
Go back over it just in case.
Oh, yeah, we did. We was on that for a while. Okay, so number 10, as you can see that within the process of your lead magnet, it drives the next steps along the purchase journey because you want to think about what is your ultimate goal besides giving value. Do you want them to join your group? Do you want them to join your opportunity? What is it? Do you want them to tune in to a webinar that you're doing or a training? So you want to think about what's the purpose besides the value. So it's a great way for them to know what else that you do.
Absolutely.
It's a great, you may say, hey, and provide your phone number and your email. Let's chat if you want to, speak more on the subject.
Yeah.
It could be that.
DM me. Yep.
You
DM
know,
me to take this conversation further.
right. So, you definitely want to have a call to action in your lead magnet. That's the whole point. You want to give something to get something, right? So you want to
Absolutely.
be a giver. You want to be a giver all day long. And then
All day long.
it'll come
Even if, right?
back.
Even if they don't follow the next steps in purchase. You
Yep.
want to provide value first, second, third, every time.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. So, just to, talk about what's on the slide here. Um, Make sure that you download the lead magnet cheat sheet that we have for you in the resource section. We will be putting that there after this is over, the webinar is over. If you want to text us, here's our number. So screenshot this slide. This is our email and our website. And then what I want to do is just go over a few more. There's so many. We only got to like 20 something. And we said that we had 69 lead magnet ideas
oh yeah. We're on number 20.
that you can put together for your audience, like a tutorial.
Yeah.
Everyone loves tutorials. That could be a video, just showing somebody how to do something. And it can be a short video, like a minute or two. You know, it could be like today, we were trying to forward one email to the other. If you know how to do that, do a tutorial on that. That's
Yes.
something that's useful. Some business owners have more than one email that they use, and they might have a main email that they use.
Yeah.
So, whatever you know how to do, you could do a video on removing how to remove a background from an image. If
That's
you
right.
know how to do that, create a video. It may seem very minuscule to you because you know how to do it, but let me tell you, there are people that do not know how to do it. You can do a video showing people how to upload an image from your computer to Facebook,
Yep.
uploading an image from your computer to YouTube. There are people that do not know how to do it.
That's
That
right.
is
They struggle.
value. That is value,
Yeah.
right? So if that is your audience, people that are trying to learn how to build a business online, that is value for them. Okay, so
Especially if they're DIYers. People that are
mhm.
do-it-yourselfers, like we love tutorials. Like I'm the queen. If something comes in a box and somebody got to put it together, I'm putting it together because I like it, right? I love it. I love watching stuff, putting it together. I'm that person, right? I
Right.
want to know how it works. I'm putting it together.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's true.
absolutely. Tutorials are great. I mean,
Yep.
we're talking about ebooks, guys. We're talking
Mm-hmm.
about
Ebooks. Mm-hmm.
reports, right?
Guides. Yes.
Infographics. I bet you never thought about that. And
And
you
you
can
can
use
create those right in Canva.
Canva. Now, I see somebody put a comment on here saying that Canva's great, but the free version is limited. We agree. That is why we suggest the pro version. Because the
Mm-hmm.
limited version is great and you can do a lot of things. But if you want to be able to remove backgrounds from your pictures and videos, you absolutely need to have the pro version.
Right.
But remember, you can always do the trial. Because if you're just not sure, I don't know if I want to pay $12.99 a month for Canva. It's definitely
Mm-hmm.
worth it, right? But you should do the trial, do the 30-day trial, and check it out how many more features you gain, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah,
Exactly.
go in there and make you an infographic, right? You can make an educational video, right? Not just
Mm-hmm.
tutorials. You know, tutorials
Yep.
are just those little videos. You can make an entire educational video. Like, this is how Canva works. This is
Mm-hmm.
how Facebook works, right? A whole education video on how to secure your Facebook page so that no one ever steals your information or locks you out again, right? Still that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, um,
Yeah. I did something like that a while ago. So
yeah.
still. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It works. It works.
Education audios, right?
Yes. You can
Some of you
do
guys
audio.
are the
Yes.
face on a video. Don't record your screen without your I was gonna say without your head. Record your video without showing your face.
Yes, you could do that. Or
And
do
put
it
it
audio straight from
on.
your phone.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Webinars, guys. Bet you guys didn't
Yep.
think of that. A webinar is a lead magnet? Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
We're talking about a webinar that's already been done. I'm pretty sure you have some pre-recorded webinar that you've done before, right? And if not, you can easily do one. You can easily
Mhm.
do all these different things.
Yeah, or
Event,
use somebody else's.
right? Event tickets. You ever thought about that as a lead magnet? What?
Yeah.
Just like a webinar, you can offer free tickets to a live event in exchange for an email address.
Yes, that's all it is.
That's it. What
All it
about an
is.
email course? You guys have
Mhm.
seen those where they drip on you. What do they say? Like, it's usually like 5 to 7 days content. They'll say, join my free 5-day course where we teach you so and so. And for 5 days, right, you get a lesson every day, 5 days. That's what that
Yep.
is. Email
Whether
course.
yep. Yep. Whether it's a video, whether it's content, you
Yeah, my
know, you
favorite.
know. Yep.
Look,
Yep.
my favorite D, which we've been
Free
seeing
book
lately, and yeah, you know it is, girl. You know you be in my mind. And we keep saying that's what we gotta do. Dr. Kathleen, I know you on here, girl. Let me tell you, Dr. Kathleen, this for you. Free book. They pay for shipping and handling. Right?
Mhm.
I will send you like, hi, my name is Dr. Kathleen Ogden. I'm gonna send you one of my books for free. All you have to do is take care of shipping and handling, and I'll send it out to you today. Boom! Dr. Kathleen just got 5
Time.
people on a free book.
How many times you have seen that or taken advantage of that? Because I know I have.
I do it all the time. I'm like, oh, it's free.
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
like, I wanted the book anyway, right? And then
Mhm.
sometimes people will put PDFs of books. I believe we have one in the group for y'all, if I'm not mistaken. What is it?
Yes. Yes, we do.
How to Be Rich. Look at me, Robert Kiyosaki, and I can't even quote the name of the book. Oh my God. You know, I read that book so many times. My
What, Think
oldest
and Grow Rich?
Listen, I made my oldest daughter write a book report on it one time. Child, we ain't gonna go there. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, y'all.
Yes, 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 yes. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I said Think and Grow Rich. That's
Yes,
not him.
yes, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes.
Yes.
What about guys?
A
If
sample
you've written a book, Dr. Kathleen, if you've written a book,
a
how about
sample
giving
chapter.
somebody a sample chapter? You know, you got
Yeah.
that one chapter with that juicy part, right? It
Yeah,
don't give
really
a
nice.
lot away, but you can let them read that part up until when it's right about the ooh, and boom, now they got to buy the book to see
Mhm.
what the
And
rest
then
of
do
it.
the same thing in a
I gotta
video.
get it. I gotta find out what happened, Dr. Kathleen. You know, sample video, right? Same thing. If you've made these videos, educational videos, this, that, and the third, go inside, right? You can use something free, even Canva, to upload your video and make it into little clips,
Mhm.
right? Make it into little clips so people can see a little clip of your video and be like, oh, dang, I need to see the rest of that. What y'all think a commercial is? Come on, y'all don't hear me.
Mhm.
Sample
Mhm.
audio,
And
what?
then, yep,
A little
everything with
bit,
audio.
what was
Mhm.
recorded, free coaching session, right?
That's
Free
a lead
coaching.
magnet.
Darian, I got this down. But a free
Mhm.
coaching session is definitely one of those things where you can get to know people, right? And that's why we say,
I
you
love
know,
them.
coaching session is a lead magnet. So even if people don't decide to join you, at least they received value. They got on a call from you, they received value, they walked away with something, right? And that is the whole purpose. What if you put together a video and then you downloaded a PDF version, or you put together an audio, you put
Yep.
together a PDF version of all different types of things you can make PDFs of, right? Any of the things
Mhm.
you name, you can turn into a PDF, ebooks, checklist, the list goes on and on. Transcripts,
Same
right?
thing.
You can now have things transcribed automatically on YouTube. You put that thing on and transcribe. Oh, not just on YouTube, guys. Did you know that Facebook Lives have that feature? What they do. Facebook Live, you can have something transcribed. Facebook Live doesn't always transcribe it exactly as you say it, especially not me because I tend to talk fast. So
Right,
some of my words don't always come out right. So you
right.
definitely want to speak clear and slowly if you're gonna use a transcriber. Right? I'll be like, I'm gonna have to fix that part because I was talking a little fast there.
I know, right? I don't know what I was trying to say there. Let
I'm
me see.
telling you, a song. Look, guys. What about this? And y'all know y'all could do this. How many times y'all done went somewhere and did something and took notes? Y'all can easily get somebody the Cliff Notes version of something. Especially if
Mhm.
you selling something to them, right? You can definitely give them the Cliff Notes version of why this is the best of the best of the best. Why they should be getting your book. Why they should be joining you and your products, and why you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 yards. State of
Yep.
the state of the industry, something going
Industry.
on in the industry right now, right?
Mhm.
Valuable stuff, predictions about what's going to happen in the industry. How many times have you guys seen?
Absolutely.
So many times. Mind maps. Ooh, I love me a good
That
mind map.
yeah,
And
that's that planning,
I,
y'all. That
yes,
behind the scenes stuff.
again,
Mhm.
Canva will create or help you create mind maps. Like
Mhm.
most of the things we name, I'm not gonna lie, not most of them. Everything we name, you can make in Canva, right?
Much, yeah.
That's what I love. Recordings and replays, you can record yourself right in Canva live, right? You don't have to download no Loom, Tune, Boom, none of that. You don't have to download no extra nothing. So what else, D?
Yeah, so we have the audio book. So an ebook
Audio
that your
book.
audience, would love, and they need a record. They would love a recording. You could create a
Yes.
audible book. You know,
Everybody don't want to read. You're right, D.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
I don't want to read. I want to listen to something while I'm on my way somewhere. Especially when I'm trying to tune my 6-year-old out. I'm
right,
turning the radio up and I'm trying to listen to something educational. Okay.
right. Trying anyway. And then there's SlideShare. You can share
Yes.
your presentations, turn them into a PDF. Give it,
Yes.
keep it as a lead magnet. Okay.
Yes.
Roundup, creating a lead magnet from a roundup, just giving a list, and tips that you would get from experts in the industry. And you can just put like it's like a compilation PDF of different pieces of it, pieces of content from different people in
Yeah.
the industry. So that's what you call
Oh
a
yeah.
roundup, a newsletter, right? So we know what a newsletter is. I mean, like I said, it is so much. You may have a vault or a library filled
Yeah.
with content, and you can download each as your lead magnet.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're taking notes. Make sure that when you see images that you like, put them together in a file, in a folder, because you'll be able to use them for future use, because there's people that are a few steps behind you that can use it. You're thinking, oh, I don't know enough.
Yeah.
You do.
You do.
You know more than what you think you know. So put all your stuff together in a file, because you'll be able to call for it at a later date, and you'll be able to put some stuff together for someone that knows less than you,
Oh yeah.
right?
You
A
know more
quiz.
than you think you know. You heard what she said.
Mhm. We
Fact.
did this one time with you guys. We did a quiz, we made it fun,
Oh
talk
yes.
different
Now,
things that
guys,
taught y'all. So we're gonna do that again. A
yes. Now,
certain.
guys, these are the entertaining lead
Mhm.
magnets. When
Yes,
you're like,
yes.
oh, I can entertain somebody with a lead magnet. That's
Right.
leading
Mhm.
quizzes and such.
Survey, giveaways,
Yeah.
we've done stuff because we like to make things fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
D,
Manifestos, right?
yeah. D, what I'm gonna do is I realize that a lot of people don't have like Adobe and stuff like that, PDF thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't want to download another thingamajig or pay for something, I'm gonna give you guys a free site. Okay. So
All
this
right.
site, what it is if you want to turn something into anything other than what it is. If you upload a PDF and you want to convert it into something else, right? AKA a Word document, AKA, a picture, whatever you want to change it to, go to freeconvert.com, upload that file as whatever it is, you spit that thing out as a PDF. I don't care what kind of file it is. And it takes
Let's,
2 seconds. That's
yep,
the
let's
easy
do a
part.
screenshot that.
No tech needed. No tech needed.
Yep. Screenshot that. So getting back to some more ideas, and we're almost done. You
Almost
can
done, guys.
create
19
a
left.
comic strip. I used to do that in my classroom to get the kids to read, right? Because it's fun,
Yeah,
so you can put
comic
together
strip.
a comic strip, and you can demonstrate what it looks like when you're prospecting people, let's say,
Yeah,
right? So you do a little quick comic strip so people would get it, right?
yes,
Quotes, we know about quotes, right?
yeah.
We have a magnet with quotes that we have
Yes,
given,
we do.
right?
Yes,
Um,
guys. Comic strips. Canva. You can create a comic strip in Canva.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, let us know if you want us to do a training on that. We got you.
You know it.
Desktop wallpaper. Someone that's of value to someone.
Yes.
So you can put together some wallpapers for people so they don't have to research. People don't want to take the time and research. So you do it for them, right? Mobile app games. I mean, it's just so much challenges. How many of you have um either did a challenge or participated in one, right?
Everybody, right? Everybody on this call.
Another lead magnet,
Yeah.
right?
So
And
what
then
about community?
right
Right?
now the
Now,
membership,
what
right,
about community building lead magnets, D?
right,
Let's talk
right,
about those. Those are the ones I think people are gonna be surprised at what they are too. Like, dang, I never thought about that. The one
right.
thing you probably all have done is the challenge, right? I'm pretty sure all you guys have done a challenge. What about you didn't even think about this? a membership site.
Membership site. Yeah, that's
Oh, dang,
community.
that is a lead magnet,
It is. It is a
right?
Facebook group like we
Boom,
have. Yep.
go D, you know it.
That's right. That's right. And a lot of you have come by way of our lead capture page.
Absolutely.
A lot of you,
Yeah.
right?
And what about the Slack groups? A lot of you guys don't even know what Slack is. But if you
Exactly.
do a lot of business, like if you do office stuff or you have clients, things like that, you probably heard of Slack, right?
Hmm.
Because that's when we first started hearing about Slack, when we started actually getting business to business clients, right? And we're
Exactly.
like, oh, we need to have Slack. It was just so much easier to communicate.
Yeah. It's
And then
very easy to communicate.
yes, and then I know when we were going over it, I know you guys were probably thinking, what the heck is bottom of funnel?
Fun.
Like, what the
Mhm.
heck is a bottle of funnel magnet? Sounds crazy. Like what, Takija? We talking about free trials. What I say? Canva has a free trial for the pro version. You never thought about that, right? You can have somebody join you as a trial. Man, that's what I love about Meredith, about Coach M in the Go Be Great group.
Oh,
Coach M
here
does
we go.
trials. You know what I mean? Coach M, first of all, we do a lot of business strategies from her, right? Like we'll have strategy sessions. She'll tell us to do stuff. We do it. Like one thing we like drones. Yeah,
Action takers. Action takers are the money makers.
like don't go away from the plan. She said ABC, right? Like
So
boom,
let's
this is
do
what we're
it.
gonna do. We're
Yeah.
gonna do it, and we're gonna do it now, so we don't have time to think about it. You
Yeah.
start thinking about stuff, start thinking about why you can't do it, you start thinking about why you don't want to do it, you start thinking about can you do it, you don't have time to think. I don't know if you guys remember, but we say it all the time. The more you think, the less you do. The less you do, the more you think. Stop thinking so much. Do
That is
more, think less. Derry and I be on the call all the time. We'll be talking about something. We're like, what are we talking about? Let's just do it right now. Let's do it right now while we talking
what we
about it.
talking about. Let's be about it.
Why are we wasting time talking? Like we
Well,
both
let's
here.
do it.
Your
Let's
screen.
do it. Yep. We coming down to the wire, y'all.
What?
Coupons. Those
Coupon.
of you that have tangible items, you have the holidays coming up, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, right? Those coupons. Those are people that you can add to your list that are showing
Yeah.
interest in your product because, hey, you got a 50% off, 30% off, whatever it is off. And I like, hey, girl, you know what? I saw your post about XYZ. You still got that 20% off or that 30% off,
Yeah.
right? So
Absolutely.
that's a coupon. So that's a lead magnet. Case studies, right?
Now that's a good one. And case
Mhm.
studies are good and easy because they don't have to be something that you went out there and did, right? It could be somebody else's case study. It could be somebody else's proofs that you put together
It
as
is.
a case study, right?
Mhm.
We want to see, does this program work? Here's the proof, right? You put together a whole little case story. This is what the people are saying.
Mhm. Now check this out, guys. Have you ever thought about putting together a waiting list? You have a product coming out. We got a waiting list, right? You got something about to come out. You're letting everybody know you want to see who's interested. You create a waiting list,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So it could be a free waiting list or it could be a paid one, depending on what it is that you're doing. But it's a lead magnet. It's
Yeah.
drawing people to you because you're going to offer them something and people are willing to wait for it. That's how valuable it is,
That's
right?
the
So,
perceived value. See, that's
mhm,
what a lot of times I think, D, the same thing that you and I used to get stuck on. Like a lot of times it's like, how can I charge for something that fell out my head? What do you think writers do? And People
All the
on your
time.
favorite show do. Somebody wrote your favorite show. You like it because it was good writing, and then good acting, right? Everybody played their role.
Right, right, right.
That's what you always got to think about, right? Always think in that. If it's good enough and they're gonna get on your waiting list, you have something of great perceived value. And the
Exactly.
value you place on it is a perceived value.
Exactly.
Right? Be confident. Stand behind your product. Stand behind your service. You're with this company because you believe in them. You're running
Mhm.
this business because you believe your business will help others.
Exactly. Yeah, just realize, you know, just have in your mind that you're beyond the product that you're promoting. You know, that's just your resource to provide the product to your
Yeah.
audience, but the audience is looking at you. So you're in the
Mhm.
business of helping them. How are you helping them? How are you supporting them? The product is just one part. Okay.
Yes.
So, you know, because if you don't have that business, let's say that business no longer exists, you do. So you
You,
still are in a position to provide value, whether that company is in business or not, because you can always find another one.
that's right. And people will follow
Yeah.
you. Right? They
Hmm.
don't care if you start selling bubble gum. They be like, yo, I'm gonna start getting my bubble gum from Takesha. Cause I like the way
Hmm.
you right, just whatever they like about you. I
I like
like
the way she chew it.
right? I
Yeah,
like her style. I like this. I like
I
that. I
like
like
the way she crack it.
whatever popping, right?
Ah. So also, have you guys experienced this? Our early bird discount?
Boom. I love
Early
those early
bird
discounts. I think
discount.
that's getting me. They get me, especially how they be having them Cyber Monday and blah. I was like, I think I need to put that on my list.
Mhm.
What
Free
about free
shipping.
shipping, D?
Yes,
What
free
about that
shipping.
free shipping? Girl,
Mhm.
when you somewhere, think about it, guys. When you somewhere and you purchasing something, then that thing pop up and say free shipping, you know you add just one more thing that take that. Oh, I would have paid another $15 in shipping. I might as well go on
Go
and get
ahead and purchase this thing
it.
now
I'm
since I don't
telling you, be like you ain't saving $15 at all. Be like, come on, might as well go and get that since shipping is free.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, man, that's so irresistible, right? Like, yeah, shipping free. I wasn't gonna get, but this, that, and the third. But hey, if it's shipping free, I'm gonna get this, that, the third. The mama they
Why
sent us.
not? Why not? Right, it's true, right, Steph? Yeah.
Yeah,
Now what about this one? Free consultation.
boom.
You know you're gonna
Yes.
get the free consultation, and then after the
Yeah.
consultation comes the package.
What? Oh my
And then,
God! What I'm
then
thinking
you
about
decide,
this.
yeah,
When
you
you
decide
said
whether you're
that,
gonna take it. Yeah.
yeah, as soon as you said, I was thinking about Joyce. I'm like, man, Joyce. I don't know if you on here or watching, but you catch the replay, girl. I'm thinking about your custom bras, right?
Mm,
For some reason, as soon as she said that, that's what came to mind. Your custom bras. I'm like,
right,
girl, you know how often we talk about the fit of our bra? I mean,
right,
me and my friend
right.
had a whole. I hope it's all women on here right now. Me and my best friend had a whole discussion on the cup size, right? We arguing each other down by who has the bigger cup size. I say, listen, we got the same size cups. She swore I had bigger cups. I took her to Victoria's Secrets, right? Because I was like, you need better bras that fit right. She was like, no, my boob's not as big as yours. I took her to Vicky, right? Victoria's Secret, same size, right? She got the same size that I got. So it's just one of those things. That's what consultations are good for, right?
Right.
Sometimes you'll probably pinching you on the side, or you're like, man, I got this little extra fatted. It give me right here, and I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it, whatever. Sometimes I'm popping out. You might say, oh man, it pop out sometimes. I need a bra that fit me, that I can do whatever I need to do with, and I'll be good. I'm like,
Exactly. That's where the consultation comes because it's specifically for you. So
yes.
you're gonna
And
get what
has those custom made.
you need.
I'm like,
Mhm.
girl,
Yeah, so that consultation is specifically for you, and then the goal of it is for you to go and enroll in the program. That's
absolutely.
the goal. So you get a little bit of value, something that you could walk away with, something you could work with, something you could chew on. But if you want more, then this is what we have to offer. That's a
Absolutely.
lead magnet, y'all. It's a lead magnet. A free quote.
Yeah, free
A
quotes,
free quote. Think about when people come to
catalogs.
your house, they come to your house, right? And they look
Mhm.
at all your windows and they say, okay, we give you a free quote. We'll see, if you need windows or not. Most likely, you do, especially when you say yes, because
Yes.
it's interest, right? So
Yeah.
now it's just a matter of how much it's going to cost. Is it going to work with your budget?
Mm-hmm.
But they're
You'll be
giving you value because they're letting you know the conditions of your windows and how much they cost, and then you make the decision if you want to move forward or not,
absolutely.
because you always have a choice.
Absolutely. Now the
Mhm,
last one, Daria, I think is one of my favorites, and only
mhm.
because it puts me in the line of Avon, right? One
Ha,
of the oldest companies out there. And you will
mhm.
see pass these things out like hotcakes. Now you have some people that was
And
like,
people are
oh,
excited too to get it. Where's mine? Where's my campaign?
catalogs, guys. Those
Mhm,
catalog books that they used to give out for Avon, and they had that sponsor name on there. So when you was ready to order, you knew the person who you gonna contact. You got to mark up your
mhm.
little book and keep it. So whenever you wanted to order different stuff or try new stuff, you had
It's
that
true.
catalog. Oh,
It's true. It's true.
genius.
So
So
true.
imagine if you own your own business, right? Some of you guys are affiliate marketers. Some of you guys are network marketers. Some of you guys are straight business owners yourselves, owning your own brick and mortar business or only online, right? Whatever
Mhm.
it is that you do, I'm pretty sure that there is a Cadillac catalog. That in the bloopers.
She
There's
gonna go outside and get her Cadillac, y'all.
there's a catalog out there somewhere, right? And when you think about catalogs, think about if you're a part of, let's say you sell cosmetics, right? I'm pretty sure that you have that page. And then if you're with a company, just make sure you follow their rules and
Yeah, whatever your
regulations
rules
for
are. Yeah.
social media, right?
Mhm.
But if you have something like, let's say, your own website that doesn't have the company name on there, right? Only brands you and the products of that company you use and want other people to enjoy as well, right? You don't put the names of the product, the pictures of the product. You talk about the benefits of the
Right.
product, right?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
Darius with this company, right? And I'm like, listen, girl, I'm telling you, whatever that is you taking is making you look younger. She like, well, I take there's some pills that I take every day. I take them in the morning, I take them at night. I'm like, I'm out. You see how that was? She said it was pills. Now if she would have turned around and be like, yeah, they come in pill formula, they come in powder, they come in liquid. I would have been like, yo, let me get the powder or the liquid, right? But as soon as she said pill, I was like, So, right, what did she turn around and do? She was like, oh, well, we have other products that are pills, right? We have stuff you can mix in your drink. We got stuff you can rub on you. We got this, we got that. We got cleaning products. We got toothpaste. She was just naming all these stuff, right? So that is how you know somebody that use the products, stand behind the products, right? I never said the company, right? You didn't hear me one time say the company name.
Right.
But you
Right.
can elaborate just like I did, just talk going on and on. And people at the end of the day, they like, she never said the name of the company. Now they got to reach out to you. They're like,
Exactly.
oh, well, what was she talking about? Right? What is this moisturizer that you only got to use once a day? What is this lip balm thing that she talking about, make your lips softer. I don't know, whatever it is. Now they trying to reach out to you, right? Dang, Evelyn, I saw you on there talking about something that you was selling that did this, that, and third, gave you, radiant skin, this, that, and the third. What's the name of the company? Like, you never said the name of the company. Like, what's the name of the product? Like, can you just send me a sample of the product? Like, at this point, don't even care the name of the company. They just want a sample, right? Because you talked about the product.
Or send me your link so I could buy it,
Yeah. You talked about it so much and so good. They don't know the name of the product. They don't know what company you with.
Don't care.
They know you excited, and dang, your passion and excitement is contagious. So much so that even if I don't want to join you, I want to support you. Because dang, I need some of that energy and what you got going on. Like, dang, even if all it do is make me a little happier like you, I want to try, right? I might not join you, but go ahead and send me that link because I need that cream, right? So always remember, guys, give out that value. Give out that value. We apologize. We went for an hour and a half. This is
an hour and a half. Oh my God, guys. And you didn't tell us like, hey, hello, time.
Nobody said, I guess it was good. Nobody was like, yo.
Wow. Wow, guys. Thank you. Thank you for still being here. This is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. If you guys got value, please drop some hearts and some diamonds. Let us know. I hope that you will walk away with an idea of the type of lead magnet you could do for yourself. It's not like you have to put together 10, 20, 30. You could just have one good lead magnet. Just one. If you have more than one, that's cool. But for just get started, just think about the type of lead magnet. Well, first think about what you want to share, right? Then think about what type of lead magnet you want it to be, whether it's a video, checklist, PDF, etc. But we gave you enough to chew on.
Yeah, but also remember, guys, to check the guide section because we've also given you a cheat sheet. So if the cheat sheet is not the 10 essential things that we gave you today, so don't think it's the same thing. The cheat sheet is an actual list that you go down and you check off, okay, how does it do this? Does it do that? Does my lead magnet, oh, dang, I didn't do that in my lead magnet. Let me go back. When you check off everything on that list, you will end up with an irresistible lead magnet. No matter what lead magnet you decide you want.
Yeah.
And remember, you can always repurpose a lead magnet from one lead magnet into another lead magnet. Keep that in mind.
Right? Another content.
Email course, right? And you made it into an ebook, right? You might have turned that ebook into a webinar, right? It's just endless. It's just endless. The things that you do. Guys, we have questions because, oh my God, we apologize. And
as you can tell, we like this subject. Yes, thank you so much for staying and hanging out with us. If there are any questions, this would be a great time to do that. Good. I'm so glad you appreciate the info. Thank you so much for the love, the hearts. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
To please rewind this. Watch
it again.
Yeah, especially if you're looking for lead magnet ideas. We gave you guys 69 lead magnet ideas. Of those 69, I think you could just come up with one lead magnet. Right?
One is good.
69, I can weed through, right? And be like, you know what? I'll just make a video. Right? I'll make this. I'll make that. Whatever it is you do, remember to make sure that you follow the 10 essential criteria, which is right here. So go back through and look at the 10 key essential criteria and also check it against the cheat sheet, right? The cheat sheet will be in the guide section right here in Online Success Made Simple, the free Facebook group, right?
Yes.
Um,
Okay. Just
check,
give us a few minutes to get that in there.
yeah, it'll be in there a little later. Yeah, but check it out. We're gonna make a post when we put it in there.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you again. We will see you guys next week. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, your gobble gobble day,
Enjoy your
your
holiday.
time with your family or your quiet time, however you decide to, spend it. May you be
Yes,
blessed in it and your family as well. And we'll see you guys next week.
yes, yes,
Have
yes.
a blessed evening.
Tuesday.
Have a blessed evening.